Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes here on the channel because it's always appreciated. And a major shout out to all of the channel members as well as the members over on my website. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your continued support, as well as those of you all who have patronized my tea and candle company. I am definitely appreciative of you all, okay? So we are back with another ancestor message. I feel quite a few messages from my hiatus. I have not recorded in quite a few days, and I've been feeling a lot of messages. So this one is coming from when I was outside walking. It was at nighttime, a couple nights ago actually, and my spirit was like, turn on a flashlight while you're walking. You're gonna see something. And lo and behold, as soon as I turned on the flashlight and started walking up the stairs, there was a frog. And it was just sitting there looking at me. And I was looking back at it. And it didn't move, it didn't jump, it didn't do anything. I was able to get to my car, and then I came back and it was still sitting right there in that same spot. And it didn't move until I walked past it and started walking back towards my home. And this made me think of, because frogs represent fertility, but they also represent good fortune, okay? And today is 777, okay? At least when I'm recording this energy, it's another 777, which we had 3 this month of July, okay? But whenever you're watching this, the message is still gonna be the same. But it just made me think about this increased knowledge, right? Creates fertility. So as your brain or your mind is opening up to like more knowledge, more information, and details, I'm hearing about the world around you, who you connect to, who you connect with. I'm getting this energy of like, it opens you up to a new level of fortune, a new level of great fortune that's coming your way through you being fertile and acting on the information that you have received, you acting on these new details that have come into your life. I'm here in the last 3 to 4 to 5 days, okay, of the time of you listening to this message. There's a fertile energy that is coming towards you because of this, because you've taken a level of information and put it into play in a manner of like a manner that works for you, is what I'm hearing. You putting something into play in a way that it works for you, and that brings you good fortune. Because with me hearing the aspect of in a manner that works for you, you know, we live in a time and a life that they want us to believe that we have to act a certain type of way if we want to reach success, or we have to show up a certain type of way for people if we want our lives to, you know, show up and be abundant in certain type of ways. But this energy is giving me the aspect of your abundance is coming by you showing up as yourself. Like your ancestors handpicked your energy to show up here on this earthly plane in the manner that you have shown up as. And the sooner you connect to like the bodies of energy that's available to you, and you being okay, I'm hearing okay, balance, and accepting of like your spiritual job here on this earth. Like I'm hearing it prepares you for another level. Like this is some, okay, this is a multi-layer message, okay? Because I'm hearing you can be and do whatever you want to do. Your ancestors have laid out a plan. Like I'm hearing, like I'm seeing an actual plan being laid out for you on like the path and the direction of what you can take and what you can do. But you also have the say so on if you're going to follow that path or if you're going to create another path, is what it's giving. But it's giving like you creating your own path creates another layer of abundance. But by you creating this new path, do not fear if your ancestors are still going to walk with you while you're on this path, because they are. I'm hearing the path was laid out for you to make it easier or less constricting on your energy. But if you decide to take the path that's, you know, less traveled, or the route that not many others take or walk, they're still going to be with you, okay? But they need you to know that you do have to do the heavy lifting though. So the choice is yours. I'm hearing the choice is yours. You can do the heavy lifting, or you can just follow the guide that was set forth before you. Like I'm seeing like this map and this guide that tells you, you know, take 10 steps this way to the north, stop here at this place, be there for a year, then leave there and go here. Like it's giving that type of vibe of like your life being planned out to that T. If you want to take that avenue of your life being planned out already before you, right? They're letting you know that you have that option, or you have the option of creating the life that you want. But whichever one you take, know that you're still going to be guided and protected. You don't have to take the path that's laid out before you, is what it's giving, okay? Yeah, we see the emperor, the empress, okay, and then the 10 of air. And what this gives me is the sense of, you know how they say with generational things like, oh, well, you know, my mom and my grandmama, they all went through this, so I'm gonna go through this, right? This empress energy is giving the vibe of something being passed down the maternal lineage. Okay, but for some of you all, some of this energy that was passed down to you, it could be a little overbearing. It could be heavy, okay? With this alfalfa coming out. I wouldn't mix rose and alfalfa together. But what this is giving though, with this 10 of air, I don't know why I'm hearing Grim Reaper energy. So like by you following the paths of these ancestors, right? Why I look like a light is shining under that? Interesting. It just gave me this like a sneaky energy, a sneaky vibe of like someone peeking into someone's life or destiny, or trying to sneak and peek into someone's destiny. And that may be why you're feeling called to take another path. Because someone who feels like they know your path, or they've snuck or looked into your destiny, they feel they know you. But I feel like you have this energy to you to where you can just switch up and do whatever you want to do. Like you're the master key. You are that source energy, and you have an abundance of ancestors and spirit guides who are conspiring to work for you to create this new layer of abundance, or to create this new layer of reality. Like you don't have to go the path that was created for you. You don't have to follow this destiny that was predetermined for you. You can choose to change it. Because what I'm getting with this predetermined energy, there's someone who has tried to tap into this predetermined energy that was quote unquote set forth for you. But in them trying to tap into that energy, it's like they saw one thing, but they don't know that you can shift. It's giving shapeshifter energy. Like they don't realize that you can shift and change who you are and how you show up. As I say that, the lights start going back and forth between blue, orange, and yellow. That's crazy. And it was the green. The green wasn't really working, but now it's starting to get a little brighter as I was just saying that. So it's giving this energy of you needing to change the game up of something because someone feels like they've seen your destiny, like they feel like they've seen into your life and what you're called to do, not realizing that you are your ancestors' wild card. Like, you really can choose to do whatever the hell you want to do. You don't have to go down the path of the difficulties that your ancestors have gone through or the difficulties that every woman in your family has gone through. You can stop that. You can stop that generational. As I said that, my diffuser went out. You can stop it. You don't have to be placed under this same seven of earth. Like, you don't have to live out this life that was planted for you or created for you to live. You can choose whether you want to accept that life or if you want to change it. It's giving a vibe of like your ancestors are giving you the opportunity to follow a path that was created for you, or to change it and follow or create a new path as you go. I don't know why now I'm looking at this. I'm thinking a Little Red Riding Hood. And on her way to, I must need to put some more water in here. On her way to her grandmother's house, she got distracted. This is giving a vibe of someone who feels like they know your journey, they know your calling, they know where you be, they know your route, they know your path, they know what you do. So them trying to distract you on this path, them trying to distract you on this journey that you're on or that you've been called to take. Not realizing that you have the power and energy to you to change it, to change the entire trajectory, to go a whole new route. All you have to do is speak it, and it is so. It's giving a vibe of your ancestors want you to know that you are not required to follow or be one particular way, that you have the power inside of you to create something totally different. All you have to speak it and ask for that help and that guidance on this path, and it's yours. Speak it, and then it's yours. You have the Star card. I was asking to clarify the Empress and the Ten of Air, and I said I'm only taking upright. And the Star card came out with the Cottonwood. So yeah, this is definitely giving the energy of you taking energy from the lineage of, from your mother's side, your maternal side, and creating something else from it, creating a different path from it, doing something different, doing something that's not expected. Because by doing the unexpected, something with this Seven of Air and this Ten of, not Seven of Air, but the Seven of Earth and the Ten of Air, is giving a sense of confusing, okay? Confusing the ops. Yeah, you got the Six of Water with the Borage. So confusing someone who feel like they knew you, okay? The Six of Water is the past. So confuse someone from your past of who they thought you were, who they thought they knew you to be, and you showing up as a totally different person in a situation like, made you look. You thought you knew who I was, but you thought you knew it, but you didn't. Yeah, Valerian coming out with the 8 of water. And that's bedtime energy as well. Putting something to rest. I'm hearing put someone's thought process to rest, someone's expectations to rest. There's a saying that they say to put something to rest, like an assumption to rest, to put a situation to rest, like someone being proven wrong about something. Yeah, you showing up and doing something different is going to prove someone else wrong on how they thought they knew you. They thought they knew what you were doing, how you were doing it, how you should do it. But it's like you're putting their expectations or their assumptions or the rumors to rest. That's what I wanted to say. Someone tried to create rumors off of old information. You so freaking protected. You are so freaking protected. You so protected with this 8 of fire, and your protection comes so fast. Your protection comes so fast. As soon as people try to come in and infiltrate and do something, like it just happens like that with the ginger. And it's giving me all-purpose energy, all-purpose vibes. Like you have ancestors who show up with this all-purpose type of energy to them. Like they can do whatever. Just let them know what you need them to handle and it's handled. Period. But butterflies, that's your message. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. And y'all can't see the flowers here, but when I record in the daytime, you'll be able to see just how much our plants have been growing since I put our new seeds in here. So that was definitely what Spirit was telling me was needed to get done, because baby, they're growing. Okay. But as always, continue to bloom.